hopefully the live is working. I'm going to pull up YouTube, see how if I can get this thing to work right. Hopefully everybody's doing good. See how many people get in here. I am going to work on some 22 Creedmoor. So hopefully we'll see here. I'm gonna use a bushing. Yo, Jamie, what's going on, man? How you doing, bud? I'm going to be using the Ellie Wilson bushing sizing die and then their Harbor Press seating. So I'm super curious to see how that is all going to go. I got to load up some 22 Creedmoor. I'm using the Barnes 69 grain match burner in that new 22 Creedmoor. And we will see how they shoot. Alrighty, I'm just getting a few things fixed here. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I am trying to get back to my channel here. I picked up that Prometheus action today. Super stoked for that. That's going to be fun. Alright, I think I got it all fixed. There we go. Yo, so we got Shane. What's up, dude? James and Jamie. How we all doing? Just finished cutting grass. Looked like a jungle around there. Yeah, dude. I've been there. So basically, Barnes, the Barnes match burner, 69 grainer, I've had fantastic results with it in 22 Creedmoor. So I'm going to give it a try and see how it goes and go from there. I got Ellie Wilson's bush and seating die right here. So I'm going to use this die and to control my neck tension. This is the first time really doing this with this thing. And then we're going to seat the bullets with their bullet seating die. So I'm just kind of like getting to know this stuff. I will have a full-on video on all this stuff. So I'm going to just do kind of 5-shot groups and see how they shoot. I have a charge weight of, let's see here, 4831, that IMR 4831 that I've had really good luck with in the past. So we are going to try that and see how it goes. First off, I need to prime some brass. So we need to get some primers. What's going on, Bryce? How you doing, man? So, it's in here. No, large. We need large rifle primers. Okay. I think we're gonna go with. I'm trying to decide what primer I want to use. Bench rest primers. I think we're gonna use some Winchester primers. So these guys right here. Got a good amount of them. Might as well use them up. I need to empty out this guy. So I gotta get to the range, finish shooting up that 7 rim mag. I haven't had a chance. I had to get out and shoot my 7 PRC, mainly because I got to take it hunting with me next week, and so I needed to make sure it was dialed. So I got that taken care of, and then I'm going to head to hopefully the range sometime this week and get the 7 dialed in. So, or 7 rim mag, get those. I got 100 rounds, got it all loaded right there, all in those boxes right there. So I got 100 rounds of that stuff loaded up. So yeah, that is kind of what's up. Put these over there. All right, so I only need 5. I might as well put a couple more in. So what's everybody up to? How's everybody doing? Anybody doing any hand loading? Getting out there? Alrighty. Sweet. Okay. So I have already sized these, and then I used, I already chamfered and deburred them. And so now we're going to prime them real quick. And then we'll throw some powder and we'll seed a few, see how they do. The neck tension on it might be a little tight, so we'll see. Oops. Helps if I use the right shell holder in this thing. So I got to do that real quick. I might have to get AC in this room. It's kind of hot in here. It was hot today. Oh, shell plate holder. Where is... Question is, what did I do with it? I may prime on something else. Now that I have to think about what I did with it. Because I'm moving everything around, trying to remember where everything's at. So I think maybe... Yeah, here we go. I found it. So, anyways. Chat's still working? Haven't heard anything from you guys in a while. So, give me a thumbs up if the chat's still going. I think it's... No, not that one. That feels like the right one. Cool. Switch it out. Looks like I lost my little card that it usually tells me. So I'll have to get another one of those. But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a live. See how it goes a little bit. If we don't get a whole lot of engagement and stuff like that, we won't be on terribly long. So, which is fine. I just wanted to pop on real quick, turn it on, because the Mariners game starts at 7 too, so I don't mind listening to that. But, alright, let's see how we do here. Oh yeah. She's proud. There we go, much better. So, yo, Jay, how's it going, man? How we doing? You must be swamped busy right now, huh? Everything growing and stuff like that. So I am loading up 22 Creedmoor right now. I'm going to load up some 69 grain Barnes match burner. I'm going to do it with 3 different neck tension. So, and I'm going to be using IMR 4831 for the powder. Yes. No, I don't want a job. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I bet you're slammed. So then I'm going to try using this for the first time. So basically, I'm just kind of doing a little bit of experimenting because I got to do a pretty detailed video on this. This setup stuff. So I'm trying to get comfortable with it. That's kind of what I'm doing. It's kind of the goal. But Ellie Wilson makes some really good reloading equipment too, by the way, if you guys are interested. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's pretty dialed. It's shooting pretty well. I'm excited to see how it does when I go out and go attack a pig next week. So that's the goal. Next goal. We'll see. Got a case gauge too with it, and then I have a micro seeding adjust die. So this is all new to me for this one here. Okay, so it looks like the brass will sit up in here, right? And then this sits right here, and I use the arbor press to seat it down. So we're gonna back her way off here so we can get plenty of engagement, I guess you could say. We'll throw our first powder charge and see how this goes. So what am I doing again? Okay. Oh, that's right. I'll go ahead and change. I'm going to use the RCBS powder funnel here. I'm going to go ahead and change this one out here. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how that 7 PRC is doing Now we just gotta finish the 7 rem mag. So way back, we gotta get a tree quote to get done. Oh yeah, no worries. I won't be live crazy long either. Just figured I'd pop on the camera for a little bit and say hi to everybody, say what's up. So okay, that is correct. So anyways, that's what's going on. So hopefully everybody's having a good night, good Tuesday night. Yo, what's going on, YM? How you doing? So we're just loading some 22 Creedmoor. Hopefully you're having a good night. Or evening, I guess. Afternoon, whatever it is for you. I guess you're not probably an hour ahead of me, so 5:30? Yeah, it's evening time. So anyways, so I'm like I said, I'm running this Ellie Wilson neck bushing die. We're trying it out. I'm going to try a couple different neck tensions for this, see which one shoots the best. Yo, what's going on, Aaron? And then once I figure it out, I'm going to load up 200 rounds for it. Then it'll be coyote / prairie dog getter. So it's going to be pretty sweet. Going to be pretty basic, pretty simple. I'll make sure I do a video of the results and stuff. But I figure, like I said, I'd just throw on the camera while I was doing some stuff, just fiddling around. So, yeah. That's what I'm up to. Okay, sweet. If you haven't used 4831 in 22 Creedmoor, it works pretty well in my opinion. Well, from my experience, it works pretty well. Okay, so I think this goes here. That goes there. Okay. Sits in there like that. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I am attempting to try a new die for the first time ever. So then I think I grabbed this bullet. It's a great powder for sure. Yeah, it's also pretty hard to find sometimes. So then I take the bullet. So that's a 69 grain Barnes match burner, right? I think I take the bullet and do I put it down in here? Put it like that, okay. And then I take that, I think. Okay, so I gotta raise my arbor press up, which I kind of figured I was gonna have to. Hopefully I do this without knocking anything over. This is a pretty nice, sweet little press. I'm gonna have to probably see here. Okay. Sorry, you guys aren't seeing any of this, so it's probably like, what in the world are you talking about? So, what in the world are you talking about, Wills? Anyways, okay. So then I'm gonna take it. Okay, so that, yeah, nope, that did not seat it. So I gotta tighten these bad boys. There we go. I'm wondering if I got too much neck tension here. Well, it hasn't even tried to go in yet. All right, let's see here. I wonder if I'm sitting too high. Sorry guys, this is probably incredibly boring. I am playing with this little arbor press right here. Let's see. Was gonna try to clean the room today, but that didn't happen. So my guess is my neck tension is probably too much because this bullet do not want to sight. Yeah. So I'm gonna try it in a normal die real quick and see how that goes. That means I gotta go find a 22 Creedmoor die. So, if you guys haven't watched the video I just posted on if I should go 300 norm or 338, go check it out. Or is it supposed to go like this? Am I supposed to go like this? I guess I should have read the instructions. This is why I'm playing with it before I do a video on it. Instructional video, because otherwise instructional video would just be a disaster. So, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay. That may be the way to go. Okay, all right. Just a dummy, I think. Okay. Say hi. Hi. Okay, I said hi. Okay, so I'm going to... I am shooting for My overall length is 2.550, and then I'm gonna check and make sure it works in the gun. I'm probably way off here. Let's see. Yeah, we're about 120 thousandths long, so I'm gonna go 100 thousandths down here. Let's see here, increments. So that's 20. Here, we'll go 70. We're gonna go 70. 70,000 increments down. Okay. And then we're going to. Oh yeah, no, neck tension wasn't too much. I just was apparently a dummy or something. I don't know. Like I said, this is the first time using this. Isn't it 22 creedmoor just to cool around? I think so, at least. Okay, so I need to go. That was very accurate. I need to go 21, roughly 21. As long as I'm close, I'll be happy. And then we'll see how it, so, okay, so I'm gonna go 20. Alrighty. There we go. Let's see. Dude, dead on. Perfect. All right. So basically, I'm copying a load that I did for another 22 creedmoor that absolutely just hammered. So, all right, let me check it real quick, make sure it fits in this rifle. And then we'll do the other 4, and then I'll probably do some more after that, up some different neck tension. So we'll see. Oh, no, it's a little long. Well, bullets left up in there. All right, so we're gonna go a little deeper. That's one way to do it. You guys didn't see it, but that's what I get for not measuring my overall length or my jam in there. So that is an interesting note. I need to screw 22 tree barrel back on. So that's an interesting note that to my other 22 creedmoors, this fits in no problem. This did not. So I need to bump that out real quick. So I will be right back. You guys just can't see me mess with stuff on the live. So I'm here. I'm just bumping something out real quick. Come on. Alright, I need to take my can off to do this. Okay. Taking the can off. Can's off. Yeah, I shoved that thing pretty good into the lands there. So, definitely gonna have to go a little shorter, obviously. Interesting. Alright. Well, yeah. It was shoved in on there pretty good. So, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see the wear mark right there. So, alright. Let's try this again. Anyways, what's everybody up to? How's everybody doing? We are just playing with 22 creedmoor. One of my favorites. So, if we're hitting at that. What are you doing, ding dong? Well, yeah, in a little bit. We will go. We'll go with 20 thousandths down from there and see how it goes. So I'm gonna go. There's 10. There's 20. Okay, and we'll see if it fits in the rifle. This one here I may have to... Hey! What are you doing? Making a noise? You're making a lot of noise over there. Got 3 inches of rain. What's your favorite bullet in the 22? 3 inches of rain, that's quite a bit of rain. My favorite bullet just to shoot in the 22 Creedmoor is the 69 grain Barnes match burner. It seems to shoot really well. This stuff right here. They shoot really well. Trying to think of... I do really like the 80 grain ELDX for like hunting. If I was going to go hunt, fantastic one for hunting. Let's see here. Those are probably my 2 favorite, I would say. So, okay, so now I'm going to do it the right way. Put the bullet on. Put this up in here. Like so. Put this here. Put this here. So this is what idiots do. They figure out how to work stuff before they film it. And then, bam. Okay. So it does kind of depend on what the application is for. But prairie dogs, ground, like all that stuff, this stuff is going to hammer. So, okay, so there's 20 thousandths. Let's go see if it still jams. This is in that Atlas Tactical that I built. Okay. Now it don't want a chamber, which is weird. It chambered before. I wonder if I got some stuff up in there. Okay. I want to try a different one real quick. Put this one off to the side. This one will shoot a different one, for sure. Okay, we'll do another one and see how that goes. Let's go make sure the brass will even chamber it. I may have not bumped the shoulder. I bumped the shoulder of foul, and it's the same rifle, so it should work. Interesting. Okay. Now the bolt's not closing. I might need to size the brass a little bit further back. Some Imperial sizing wax here. We'll bump it just a hair. Let's see if that makes a difference. I'm not sure why the other one went though. Okay. I guess I should check here. So we will get our Hornady comparator tool out. Sorry, this is probably incredibly boring for you guys. I'm sorry. I am just tinkering at this point. Messing around. Do you need some 70 grain Blitz Kings for the... Not 70, no. I'm shooting heavies out of the 25 Creed. Okay. I do want to back that up so it doesn't punch my primer out though. Okay. Let's see how much that just bumped, or if at all. So that's saying it just went a thou or thou and a half. Let's go see if it chambers. Okay. I might need to clean the chamber out. See, that one just went. See if they'll go. Okay, interesting. This is weird. This is weird. I might grab my go, no-go gauge. Because I'm wondering if I have a bunch of crap in there now. Well, here, we're going to grab a piece of brass I fired in it. Because this should fit no problem. No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Weird. Alright, one more second here. We're going to grab something else. And see if something else fits. One last time. Yo, what's going on, Jordan? How you doing, bud? It's right here. Wonder if I got a bunch of powder in there I got to clean out now. Be my guess. Yeah, I think that's the case. I got a bunch of powder, I think, in there. So I just did a factory piece of ammo, and it just chambered, but it was still a little rough. So I'm betting I have something stuck up in there, which I might need to deal with before I finish all this stuff. So we'll see here. I'm guessing I don't want to load all this if I still got to bump the shoulder, which the first one went in no problem. You know, obviously this was just stuck in there. So I might need to hook up the compressor in there, blow a bunch of air in there, or maybe, I don't know. Because my no-go gauge should work, but I know I probably got some powder in there. So I might need to run I'm going to run a clean rod through real quick. I know, guys, sorry, this is probably terribly boring. But I'm tinkering with it now, and now it's going to drive me nuts until I get it taken care of. So, sorry about that. So I'm going to run a clean rod through it real quick. Let's see here, where's my rod at? There it is. You guys can talk amongst yourself for a minute here. Talk about how much you guys all love 270 and stuff like that. I'm going to run a brush through there. If I can find the right one. There we go. I want to kind of run an oversized one through there. So, we'll see. Okay. Gotta run a brush in here. Spin it off, do it again. See if it makes a difference. I'm pretty curious now what the problem is, because my guess is it is just the some powder or something like that stuck in there. So we'll get it figured out here. I'll go one more. It's stuck probably down in the lugs, which can be a pain in the butt, especially sometimes if you get powder into your trigger too. It can be a real pain in the butt. All right. Cool. So ran a brush through there. What did I do with my bolt? Okay, there's my bolt. Right. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, I know you got powder in you. Alright, I'll move you. So, anyways. Yo, what's going on, AR? How you doing, bud? Haven't seen you in a while. So, anyways, we are just troubleshooting right this second. Okay, we'll see if this will load now. Yeah, it loads. Okay. So that must have been the case. Okay, so it loads. The bolt doesn't stick in there. Let's grab our chamber. I guess we should be checking chamber gauge too. Oh yeah, I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Obviously you're doing good. Yeah, okay. Oh, I wonder if my brass is a touch long. Ooh, I didn't even think about checking my measurement on that. Chill, buddy. Chill. So, here I am getting in a hurry to do something. Look at this, guys. I think my brass is a touch long, just from one firing. So, let's go ahead and check the... So if that's the case, then I don't really want to... Yeah, there we go. Check our overall length, and I got to remember what the... Let's see here. Now I got to Google real quick. The overall... 22... Okay. We'll click on Hornady because Hornady is usually good about that. I think that's the problem I'm having. Oh yeah, I'm 13 thousandths. Oh wait. 5 thousandths long, which will make a difference. Okay, so I gotta trim these real quick. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this. Then that makes more sense. We'll go ahead and pull this one and go from there. That makes a lot more sense. But obviously having the piece of, the powder in there didn't help. So, okay, I need to pull this one. Where is my puller? Right there. I need to whack on something hard for a minute. There we go. Pull it out. Okay, we'll get these things trimmed real quick. Oh, look at that. We got Cammy with a donation. 243, not a bad choice. Yeah. 243 is a good option. Depends what your purpose is. If you just want to go out and plink, 223, 6 millimeter. That's a great question, though. Everybody hit thumbs up and like on that thing. Thanks, Cammy. Appreciate it. Yeah, 243 is a good option. 6 millimeter Creedmoor, really good option. Not much recoil, basically an updated 243. 7 millimeter 08 for hunting. That's a very good one, James. Yep, that's a good point. Do I want to get out the... I think I will just trim real quick with this. I'm surprised I have to trim it that soon, but whatever. It's all good. Thank you for the $10, by the way, Cammy. Appreciate it. As always. Ah, crap. I'm dropping stuff. What's everybody up to? Let's see here. James, what are you up to, man? That goes for the 284. Okay. It is hot in here, guys. Woo! I might have to get myself an EC unit for the new room. Okay, that ain't gonna work. That one's too big. Probably gonna use the one. Yep, I need to use the one I had. Oh, wait. Yep. Oh, geez. How's the Hornady trimmer? Oh, I love the Hornady trimmer. I just don't really want to set it up for 2 pieces of brass. What's the name of this press? This is the L.E. Wilson press. They're single stage. Super nice press. 75? Yeah, it shows 77 right now on my thing there. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's definitely some nice weather right now. I think probably around most of the country. What's up, Georgia? Okay, cool. Go talk to her. I'm doing a video. Yeah. Let's see here. Enjoying this weather. I thought it was. Do you like it a lot? 75 in Florida, huh? Yeah. I think that's where you're at, right? Florida. Yeah, I do really like the press. It's pretty nice. I think the only thing I have a problem with is how the depriming system works. I think that's my only problem. So I'm just getting this set up, guys. Sorry, 1 minute. 65 in Texas? Really? It's hotter here? That's just crazy. But yeah, no, I do really like the Hornady trimmer. I have the Forester and I like, but sometimes I don't. I looked at the Wilson about a week ago online. Yeah, it's nice. I like the Forester, but hey, hush. I like the Forester, but all right, come here, boy. I'm gonna put you in that end of the house. Come on. I like the Forester press, but to be honest, I think I like the short action custom press better. So it's a little bit more modern, nicer. You can full length size stuff way easier. Okay, let's see here. What do I gotta go do? Ooh, did I just go too far? I might have just gone too far. Nope, right there. Okay. Cool. So that should be cool. I think I should be spot on there. Yep, cool. That'll work. Took 5,000 off. I don't want to get too far in there. Echo is back. Oh, is he really? How's he doing? I haven't heard from him. I haven't heard from him in a long time, man. How's he doing? All right, we're gonna chamfer and deburr. Brush the neck. Let's see here. Go back to missing the chat here. The 22 Creedmoor and 6A Max are my 2 favorite cartridges. 6 Max velocity for 16-inch barrel is wild. It's right there with 22-250 for longer barrel. Oh, cool. I really like the 6 Arc personally. I don't like that handle on top, like on the Forester. Oh, so you don't like the rollover handle? Why isn't? There we go. Now I'm live. Forester is a nice press though. So okay, we are going to now see if this will chamber. Still a little tough, but it does. It's kind of weird. Makes me want to grab my no-go gauge real quick. See if something's up with the rifle. So this one is, here we go. Whatever you do, don't drop your no and go gauges on the ground. My go gauge doesn't go either. So I might need to figure out what's going on. Get a borescope down there. Yo, what's going on? Giants fan, how you doing, bud? Yeah, I haven't had as many lives lately as I wanted. But I'm getting kind of caught up and organized here. So that is good. Let's see. Yes.
Frosted Flakes?
Yeah, yes.
Why did you not leave it?
Huh? Because. Okay. Interesting. All right. I don't know what's the scoop here, but factory ammo chamber is no problem. Yeah. So yes, you did catch a live. So I've got my gauge here. I don't think I'm gonna have to check the torque on my action. I'll probably let's see here. I think I have a bunch of this powder in there. As you guys can see, I whacked my knuckles pretty good today. I think I have a bunch of this powder in my chamber or something because it's acting funny. So, from when that bullet got stuck, because otherwise it worked just fine. So, we're going to do one more here, see how it goes, and then we will, oh, I got to trim. So I'm going to trim this piece real quick. Sorry, I know, guys, this is like riveting stuff. I'm just at this point pretty much BSing. Clean the chamber then? Yeah, I know. I already ran a brush through it. So I'm just confirming some stuff, dude. I just can't show a gun on here, or firearm, so I'm trying to make this somewhat still entertaining, I guess, but maybe not. We'll see here. I'm going to go one more. It's weird that the no-go gauge didn't go. To me, that is weird. Maybe get my borescope out and take a look in there. I think I'm going to get, I don't have any can air, but I got my air compressor. I'll probably grab my air compressor and spray a bunch in there. A bunch of air and blow it out. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. So this is trimmed. So maybe trimming it wasn't the problem, but it was long. By a little bit. Let's see what this one's at. Okay, perfect. For 5 thousandths under trim length. It's exactly where I want to be. Okay. All right. See this real quick and go from there. Okay. This is a sweet little press. I kind of like this. Definitely different. See here. Got a can of gun scrubber handy. What's that? What's gun scrubber? I've got some stuff I can put in there. I'm thinking about running the borescope in there real quick. Yeah, okay. No, something's weird. Something's weird. Okay, all right. So, ammo I don't think is the problem. So, the go-no gauge goes in perfect. Yep. Okay, so I need to get in there. I'm going to get in there with something a little more aggressive. Of a cleaner here. Not cleaner, but a brush. See if I can get in there and get whatever the heck's in there out. See here, aerosol carb cleaner, basically. Oh, interesting. I have some of that. That may not be a bad idea. I know I've got brake cleaner. I'm not sure I want to put brake cleaner in there, though. I'm just grabbing, let's see here. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to use a chamber mop brush real quick. And if that don't work, I might use a bore snake down through there too. So I've got the bore cam here. Don't use brake cleaner. That's bad. Oh yeah, I know, dude. Chamber brush. That's exactly what I'm using, Shane. That's exactly what I just used as a chamber brush. So I need to. Brake cleaner wouldn't be very friendly on that. I do have some of my bars. It's like in a green can. I could spray that in there too. But this is definitely a first for me. So, anybody else got any advice to Cammy on what she should get for first rifle for either hunting or shooting? Hey Thomas, how's it going, man? So sorry guys, I'm here, but I'm not. So half tempted to get this on the end of my. All right. Anything Tika? I have one. What's going on, dude? How you doing, man? I know you love your Tikas. The best money can buy for that action, right? I don't have anything going on for Tika though, sadly. So I've done the 308 Tika so far, the 270. And what else was there? There was another Tika that I played with. But right now, I'm trying to get a bunch of crap out of my chamber because I got my bullet stuck in the lands because I was stupid and didn't measure like I should have. See if that helped at all. Oh dang. Oh yeah, it happens, so I'll figure it out. I basically really what I should be doing is I should just be going out to the garage and getting this compressor turned on and blow it out from there. Is what I should be doing. Question is, what the heck did I do with that piece of ammo I just loaded? Guys, I'm losing my mind. This is what happens when I don't clean my bench off properly. Oh, that's right. I threw it in no-go. Get a bigger hammer. Always get a bigger hammer. How you doing, man? That 280 AI project's coming along pretty good. Things shooting well, man. Okay. Guess the other thing is maybe I should be cleaning out maybe that too. So, Savage. Yeah, it's shooting really good. Yeah, dude, it's I've always really liked the that cartridge as well. It might be one of my favorite 7mm cartridges. I can't remember. What bullet are you shooting in that thing? I think I'm going to seat this thing 5,000ths back more, too. I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. So, we're going to take the Ellie Wilson, and we're going to go right there. Just because I can. And that way we're hopefully like 25,000ths off the lands. Okay. Let's see what we got for. How about 6/8 Western? No, 6/8 Western ain't my jam. Sorry. You'll probably never see a 6/8 Western on here, and probably never see much of a 270. Just not my calibers. I'm a huge 30-06 fan, so if you like 30-06, you definitely see a lot of that. But I like a lot of their stuff. Latest test was with some pulled 175 Federal Fusion tips. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the video you had today, right? Okay. Something is happening weird. Okay, we're gonna do something here because now I'm super curious. Yeah, was that one? Okay, cool. We are going to size these down a little bit more because I am creating a burr right now, which I shouldn't be doing. Although my no-go gauge shouldn't be doing that either. I'm starting to kind of thinking I need to maybe think about a few of these things. My steps here. Use a little bit of Imperial sizing wax here. Let's see here. We'll zero that bad boy out. Take this and we'll check. So this was already sized to about 1,000 shoulder bump. We're going to see if we can get it sized anymore. Oh, thanks, Cammy. Have a good night. Okay, so that didn't move at all. So we're going to go a little bit more. That could be a problem right there. My shoulder bump? Yeah, I agree. Nope, it doesn't fit that. Okay. Of course. Everybody's got to be unique. Okay. Let's just see what we bumped it to there. So I'm using a die I've never used before. So I'm a little could be my problem. Okay. That says half a thou. We're gonna go a little bit more. Okay, so now we're showing 2. Sorry, that looks like a 5 to you guys. Anyways, we're showing it 1.5 to 2. So I'm just going to go a tiny bit more. And of course, this is just wearing this brass like crazy. So, okay. There's 2.5. Okay. Let's see how this does in here. Okay. Weird. I'm not liking this. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to get my borescope out. We're going to look in there with my borescope. Because I just bumped it 3 thou and it's still doing it. So I don't like, I don't know if you guys can see this shiny spot right here. I don't like that. So I'm going to basically tear apart the gun. I'm going to take the barrel off because I can do that and we'll get in there and look real good. So to do that, obviously, I got to end the stream. So appreciate you guys stopping in and saying hi. I'll give you an update. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow then and give everybody an update of what I found. So, all right, guys, take it easy. I'll catch you later.